on this episode of DNR Auto.
I got a new project car. I got a new project car. Again. Mostly because I can't leave anything alone. And what's going on, guys? Today we're going to start a video series. I'm not sure how it's going to pan out or how exactly it's going to work out, but we're going to start a video series on a new project that I just picked up. Now, this project is special for a lot of reasons, and those will all kind of make sense over time. But the main thing is that this thing is going to be fun. I'm going to have some guys come over, some friends come over and help me out throughout the process. There's going to be a lot of teamwork, and what is going to happen is we're going to build a car in 2 weeks. The crazy timeline, I know, it's terrible, probably shouldn't do it that way, but we're going to build something pretty damn cool in 2 weeks. So stay tuned for seeing that.
Pro tip: when you can't figure out what size socket you need and you have no idea, and you're on that side of the car and your toolbox is on this side of the car, when you come back, find that same bolt on this side of the car so you're not walking all the way around the car to figure out you got the wrong socket and gotta go all the way back around when you work in a tight garage at home because you don't have a bunch of space in a cool fancy shop, which I will get one day, but not today. It does. I don't care how desperate we get. Like, this is how you know desperation. If I go to a non-ratcheting tool, like just a regular ass wrench that doesn't ratchet, we're in a bad spot. That's a bad fucking time. Imagine trying to do this with a fucking just a regular box anywhere. Honestly, people are gonna watch this and be like, I can't believe he's doing that with a fucking wrench like that. I would have fucking put a power tool in there and jacked it up, taken the 2 seconds and jacked it up, and then the wheel would have been out the way. You know what I'm supposed to do this deal? Like, fucking hell, dog. Take this hood off, we'll throw it in the fucking bed, and that'll open up all kinds of. I want people to know and I want people to understand that this kind of stuff doesn't happen because I've got loads and loads of money or because, you know, I just am well off or whatever. It all comes
because you got to hustle a little here, you got to hustle a little there, you got to trade this for that, you got to sell this for that, you got to buy this for that, and you just got to keep working and working and working. And then along the way, do good things for other people, you know what I mean? Go give away parts, because I'm telling you, it's going to come up one time when you're going to need a part and somebody's going to have it and they're just going to hand it to you. They're not going to charge you anything for it. So if you start with that good karma, that's going to come back, especially in this world. There's too many good people that'll help you out. So that's what it takes to make something like this happen. Now, this is not a prized possession. This is not like I just got a full, ready to go drag car, you know what I mean, or anything like that. But it is the start to a project. I did a little wheeling and dealing. I got it, and when you guys start to hear more about the project, you'll understand why I picked this truck. Was this the absolute best option out there? Probably not. I don't know. There's probably better ones. But it was the option that was available right now, because we're going to build this truck in 2 weeks. And it was the right price, because I actually got the truck and some cash. I traded some turbos for it that I already had here. And it's already set up for what I needed to be set up for. This 84 S10 already has a small block Chevy, a 350. I looked up the numbers on it. It's one of those 010 blocks, which these guys are telling me high nickel content, awesome block, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. Came out like a 76 C10 to 2500 in a truck. So it's not really anything special. The valve covers look really cool. They remind me of the old 327 Corvette, finned valve covers, which they're not. They're an aftermarket valve cover. Not that any of this is important. They're probably going to get used anyway. But it's got a small block Chevy in it. I was told it has either a 350 or a 400 trans. And, it's got some slapper bars that are actually too short. It's been lowered. It has some wheels and tires on it. They're probably not ones I'm going to use, but they are still incredibly awesome and cool in their own right. And all of those things made for this project to be possible and plausible and doable in a very quick time frame. I'll tell you guys why. We're not building the S10. Surprise! Kind of. I'm going to start tonight by stripping absolutely everything I can off of this chassis. All we're going to use from this vehicle is the chassis. Maybe some other components like the steering, if we can do that. We talked about maybe saving the floor. And you're like, saving the floor? What are you talking about? Well, we're going to build a rat rod. Now, why build a rat rod? Because they're awesome. Is there any other reason to build a rat rod? I mean, it's not going to be a race car. It's not going to be an autocross car. It's not going to be it's going to be an everything car or truck. It's going to be an everything truck. I'm going to have to get used to saying truck. I know I got a car and a truck project, but it's going to be an anything truck. So if we want to go do burnouts in it, cool. If we want to street race in it, cool. If we want to go try to slide around corners, cool. If we want to just, take the kids for ice cream, well, one kid in a rat rod, but, cool, we can do that, whatever. Just an all-around decent, fun truck. Not going to be super great probably at any one thing, but just be able to do all these other things, and probably not because it can do it very well, but because we're going to force it to anyway. So, super cool, super light. That's going to be the game plan. We're just going to take another body and another bed, and maybe the fenders, maybe not. I don't know how it'll all work out. But we're going to get another truck and put that body on here, make a rat rod, and we've already got a small block Chevy 350 in place. We've already TH 350 trans in place. So the drive shaft is already the right length. The mount for the trans is already there for the trans that I've got sitting in the corner of my garage. Small block Chevy probably will run. If not, it's already got a small block Chevy, which means it's super easy to throw an LS into it. So there's a lot of good going on underneath this terrible exterior.
what them boys were talking about how they can be held on by like 2 or 3 bolts. You can put one here, one there. Fucking, yep. All right, well, I think that's gonna be progress for tonight. I got enough shit in my eyes that really needs to get washed out. So I gotta go, take a shower, get all this stuff out of my eyes. I'm sure I got some other stuff to do. I got some SHITBOX stuff to do and everything else. So I think this is gonna be the final resting point for tonight. It fought me a little bit. I got a little angry. I'm over it, but I don't know, spent like what, 2 or 3 hours working on it. So in the grand scheme of things, it's not gonna be much because there's gonna be days we're gonna do 12, 14-hour days probably on this thing. But every step I get ahead before the other guys show up to give me a hand is just that much time we're saving, where when we've got the 3 of us and we could be doing really big things like, putting an LS in it or making this run or swapping the trains out, whatever we can do, it's gonna be a big help towards. So I'm with it. That's enough for night 1. Never buying an S10 again.
On the next episode of DNR Auto.
Check it out, guys. We got the S10 moved on over to my buddy's shop. We realized that the amount of work and what we were going to do to this thing probably just isn't going to have it in my house. So we moved it over here. We got a lift available. We've also got something else available here, which may or may not be the body that's going on this rat rod. I'll show you guys that later. But for now, we're going to get to work on this thing. Whew, sorry, we just pushed inside. I'm out of breath. But should be a good time. Well lit, has a lift. We have tools. We're in great shape.